Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome Divine Masculine into your reading. This is just after the full moon, the strawberry moon that happened on June the 24th. So, a couple of shadow energies will definitely be still there. But this reading will be specifically for those divine masculines in the twin flame connection, those who are experiencing separation from their twin. Okay, and this energy check will be for the next, again, 7 to 8 days. And we'll see what the energy is for the divine masculine, those specifically in the twin flame connection experiencing a separation from their twin. Okay, so we'll check the energy, guys. We'll check the overall energy first, and then we'll get down to the actual reading here. Now, again, not every reading is for everybody. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But this is, again, for those divine masculine currently experiencing a separation, a period of separation from their twin. Okay, what is the energy of those divine masculine in this situation here for the next 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 days? Wow. Well-deserved reward. That's nice. It's like the 9 of Wand energy here, guys, I'm getting. Okay. The appearance of 9 for me is telling me that the divine masculine, this divine masculine, is near to the completion of a cycle in their life. Okay, because 9 is close to the completion or the stage of completion of whatever that they had been fighting for or with in their life. So, well-deserved reward talks about a situation here where the divine masculine knows what I'm getting, knows that it is time for him to receive back the right reward in his life, right? For whatever that he has done or will be doing. And that reward will be because of the hard work, because of all the struggles, all the hard work, whatever this person has been putting in his life, to reach the top, basically, and to be proud of himself. To know that he has accomplished a lot in his life. And that is the reason he's being able to stand tall today. So that's the kind of an energy, right? Like feeling good about it, feeling accomplished, feeling rewarded for the hard work. Take the lead. Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's time. It's time. Take the lead, divine masculine. You can do it. Card number 3, it's the Empress energy. If you want, really, again, it's your free will. We all have free will in the world. But at the same time, there are options. Which option you take in your life is your free will. And that's what I always tell people. Not that anybody can force you into doing anything that you don't want to do or against your will. If your will tells you it's time for you to get back your reward in life, then you definitely have to take the lead. Give birth to it. Give birth to yourself, basically. Spread your wings. Card number 2, right? The decision is yours. What you want to do. You want to keep your wings closed and stay in a place that you are not comfortable in? Or do you want to really spread your wings and fly and let yourself out of a situation that no longer serves you anymore, basically? So if you think Divine Masculine, that it's your time. You deserve to be rewarded. Nobody can stop you from getting back your reward because you know what you have accomplished in your life and what you want in your life now, right? And you want to feel proud about the whole situation, but at the same time, to come to that point of being regarded as accomplished for your hard work, where people are like, you know, wow, that's what you have done. You know that wow. The word wow comes to you when you can stand tall, right? Stand tall and proclaim that this is where you want to be in your life. But for which you definitely have to take the lead, to spread your wings, because decision is yours. You have still not moved from the place that you are in, Divine Masculine, right? But there is a pathway right in front of you. So they're telling you, basically, that's the advice or the guidance, is it's your decision what you want to do now. Because you're in separation. So do you want to live in separation? Or do you want to be feeling proud of your victory, accomplishment, standing tall, and proclaiming to the world of who you truly are, and letting your wings out and taking the next step forward? Choice will be yours, Divine Masculine. Let's look at the well-deserved reward. But this is the energy here. This is the energy, but you have to take the lead, because the Divine Feminine is not going to come to you. Let me tell you that. She is not going to come to you, those in separation. So you will have to take the lead, to spread your wings and go to her. Simple. Let's look at the well-deserved reward. And that's where you will be rewarded. Yeah, the Tower, thoughts. That's what you will be thinking, what you want in your life. Really. There will be a lot of awakening for you during this course in time, Divine Masculine. You will go through a lot of moments of epiphany, awakening, because you are thinking of your twin. You're thinking of your Divine Feminine. She's always there, here, right there. So whatever you do now and however way you do it will be your choice, will be your option, and will be your free will. But there will be a lot of thoughts, old thoughts being pushed away, because after the eclipse, after the shadow energy is now kind of, passing you by, you will go through this moment of awakening, where all of a sudden, like you're in the middle of something, and then boom, there is a thought that comes to you, and you're like, wow, I didn't think about this. I really didn't think about this. So those kind of epiphany, will keep occurring in yourself during this portion in time. Please talk to me about take the lead, because you're coming to your realization that for you to earn back your reward in this journey of this twin flame connection, you will have to take the lead. And false person, yeah. Because, like I said, this is your karma. Card number 8. Right? It will be a bit of a challenge, because somewhere you will have to prove yourself, Divine Masculine. You will have to prove yourself, especially of your character and your trust. Very important here. Because this is what the Divine Feminine has seen you as and has known you. It's not about love. It's just about the fact that she has seen you in a totally different light. So for you to correct that part of the story and be true with her, you will have to change your entire mindset as well, Divine Masculine. You will have to turn over a complete new leaf here. You will have to show her who you truly are as the divine masculine and not as somebody that she has seen you before as. Right? Spread your wings. So it's very important for you, divine masculine, to understand that she would not be coming forward to you. She would not be talking with you. She would not be giving you any kind of signals at this point in time until she is clear, about your intentions. Main male. That's you, divine masculine. So for you to come back into your power as the main person in her life, as somebody she regards, as her divine masculine, with that kind of an energy, you will definitely have to change your whole persona here. Completely. And that's exactly what they're telling you here, right? Because the bottom of the deck is control, which is again card number 8. Lot of karma here, okay, which is talking about, that you need to open up and let go of that control energy where there has been a lot of things stopping you from moving forward. Basically, you have been controlling a lot of things, divine masculine, and you are in despair. You don't like this. Because she could be the one controlling the situation now, and you are in despair, not knowing how to go to her. You know, it's like you getting stuck because somewhere in the beginning or prior to this event happening, you have controlled the situation. I'm being very blunt and wise and truthful here, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat, honeycoat anything here at this moment. So you know the story, divine masculine. I'm talking to you directly here. You know the story, so you are in despair because you don't know how you can make her talk again. Because she's not looking at you. She's looking at you. She's definitely looking at you, but you don't know that. She's keeping an eye on you, but right, in the front, she is pretending as though she's not looking at you. Let me tell you that. She's keeping her observations on. She knows exactly what's going on in your life or around you at this point in time, but she's pretending that she doesn't know it. That's the word I'm looking for. And that is where the message of concern on giving and receiving, and she will continue doing this. Let me tell you that. She will continue doing this until she is very sure that she is receiving back what she is ready to give. Equal reciprocity. Right? Until she knows from you, until she receives some kind of information from you, divine masculine, about this give and take, she will keep her pretense up. She won't let her pretense down. Right? And that's where the pathway and the release, which you know that this situation has to change. Has to change, divine masculine, because if you do not change the situation, the door to your pathway will not open towards her. Because she is not going to entertain anything until she is very clear that her path is clear as well. And that you are ready to change yourself in the situation of this twin flame connection, right? And that's where, again, death card number 13, wealthy man and confront, which is talking about the moon. You have to confront your own fears, divine masculine. You have to confront your own fears in order to come forward to her, because until and unless you can confront your own fear with regards to your wealth or material assets or anything that is troubling you, you will not be able to change this situation here to move forward in this connection here, right? So this entire story is revolving around this situation now. Let me tell you. Okay, so until and unless, guys, Divine Masculine, until and unless she knows what she is going in for again. Because remember, she has already got hurt from you before. So at this point in time, she is very sensitive to any kind of bad behavior, bad words, abusive kind of a pattern, anything wrong, basically. She will not take it. She will not. And she's very, very clear with these cards out in here. She's very clear about what she desires in her life now and what she's looking forward with you if she, if she wants to move forward. Because until you can signal, give her the right signal that you're ready to take that leap of faith. You're ready to spread your wings and move towards her from this situation where there has been a lot of falsities, lies, deception, sabotage. She will not move with you, Divine Masculine. Let me tell you that. And that is the reason you will have to change your thought process. You have to think big. You have to think out of the box. Let me tell you that. Okay? Now let's look at 3 kinds of energies in here for you, Divine Masculine. The first energy check, the first portion will be your recent past energy of what the recent past energy for you. Now when I say recent past, take it in the way it resonates with you. It could be a week back, a month back, 15 days, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. It can be anything for anybody, right? So take it in the way it resonates with you guys. So what is the Divine Masculine's recent past energy here with regards to the story here? Okay, so we'll see. We'll look into this story for you and we'll see what is going on with your recent past energy here, Divine Masculine. We'll see what the recent past energy here is for you. And then we'll check your current energy, which is the ongoing energy for the next 7, 8 days, 10 days maybe. And then we'll go to your immediate future energy to see what your immediate future has to say. So first is the recent past energy here. Okay. And let's move to the next part, which is your current energy that you will be experiencing around this portion in time. The current energy that you will be experiencing around this portion in time. Okay. Yeah, and that she is very clear. That's why she's pretending as though she doesn't know you. She doesn't see you. She's not probably even talking. Forget about talking. She's not even interacting with you. What's your current energy here? Okay. And let's look at the immediate forthcoming energy here. What is the immediate forthcoming energy in this reading for the Divine Masculine experiencing a separation from their twin? What's the immediate forthcoming energy here? I'm going to take this card, guys, because this was trying to come out, okay? This will be your immediate forthcoming energy here. The bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. Beautiful. So there is something about the story here with the Four of Wands, the Magician in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, and the Page of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. There was a lack of confidence for you. Lack of confidence, lot of bitterness. You're learning to overcome those issues in your life, Divine Masculine, because right now, what I see is going forward. Page of Wand is a very significant energy of a new start. Some bright idea, some bright notion, something that excites you, something that kind of bothers you to move forward, keeps pushing you, keeps pushing you. It's kind of a very soft, silent trigger energy for me, right? When you know that you want to do something, you really want to do something, you're feeling that energy, right? I want to do something, I want to move forward, I want to see something more. But there is Justice in the reverse and Magician in the reverse. You're not being able to move forward because of some kind of a stuck situation with this Four of Wands. So probably you're thinking of buying a new home, of a new commitment you want to get into with the Divine Feminine. But there is this Four of Wands energy, but before you can reach that energy, you will have to go through this period of Justice in the reverse, Magician in the reverse, where there is a lot of dishonest act, right? Dishonesty of the mind, wisdom, and of the will. So either somebody is being dishonest with you, Divine Masculine, about a certain situation with regards to the Four of Wands, where there is happiness, love, abundance, safety, security, everything that you probably want with your twin. But there is something that needs correction here before you can eventually reach this point in your journey with her. Okay, so there are a lot of things that has to be corrected, because you know that you have to take that risk. You have to take that risk to move towards her. But again, there is a lot of blocks before you can eventually reach that place of your safety with her. Because like I said, the false person. So in order for you to take that leap towards her, Divine Masculine, you have to go and correct yourself totally. Turn over a new leaf totally. And that's your recent past energy, guys. That's where your stuff has started to happen. Let me tell you that. There is a lot of despair in you for what you have done with her, and even with yourself. And even with yourself, with the King of Cups in the reverse, you are recognizing your own flaw, Divine Masculine. You are learning to recognize the flaws, the mistakes that you have made as the King of Cups in the reverse, right? Where you have used wrong emotional energy in this journey. You have not told her how much you love her. You haven't shown her anything that made her, kind of even said a beautiful, some beautiful sentences, telling her something good, being very romantic in the right romantic way, right? You haven't really expressed your love to her. You haven't, and you know that, and that's why today you're feeling so bad. You're feeling so bad about the whole situation in yourself, Divine Masculine. And this is your recent past, right? So this recognition, this realization has dawned into you, which is where you're changing yourself. As the Hierophant in the reverse, you're correcting your belief, because somewhere your belief system was a problem. Your tradition was a problem. You could not take a new approach towards life in general. You were doing everything with the idea and belief of what you have learned before, which is not bad, or what you have known before, or what your parents have taught you, what your family has taught you, right? The entire doctrine of your culture, your value system, your traditions, what you have been taught before. So somewhere you're coming to the point, we'll clarify, you're coming to the point of understanding that this belief system has not really worked in your favor as far as your emotions have been concerned with your twin. You've gone wrong here. And that's where there is a lot of despair here. Lot of despair. And this is a realization that has suddenly dawned upon you let me tell you that, has suddenly dawned upon you where you're coming to your own understanding. Oh, why did I do it? What was I even thinking? Right? Why couldn't I tell her a simple word of, say, I love you, or, something very romantic, something that made her feel that she is in love or I am in love, right? And that's the King of Cups. If this King of Cups had been in the upright, you would have been a different person today with her. But because you had flipped yourself, Divine Masculine, you had flipped the entire story. And that's why the separation has happened, which you are coming to terms, understanding your doctrine, your belief, your education, when you have not regarded your teachings in the right way. Let me tell you that. You hadn't, because thing is, with the Hierophant in the reverse, you're changing your attitude and belief. You're changing your approaches towards life in general. There could have been a part of you that was very rebellious. Maybe because of that, you have not been able to show that love. That also could be a part of the story, right? We'll check to see more about the whole story here. But somewhere you have failed to honor yourself in this connection, and you know that. You know that. But this is also the card of Hierophant, is also a change of status in your life. So you could be giving up an old commitment with somebody in your life. You have separated either from your twin or from somebody in your life, your karmic or karma. That also could be a part of the story, but we'll check to see that. Because one card has got so many messages, right? So we'll have to clarify to see which one is for the Hierophant in the reverse. But first we'll look at the King of Cups in the reverse. So this is definitely an awakening in your life, Divine Masculine, of your own persona, of what you have done. Yeah, see? When you had failed to gain your knowledge and wisdom, and there is so much, see, Nine of Swords and Nine of Swords in yourself in the reverse, so much of despair, and this is the despair. This is the same despair card that we have in this deck here. The same despair card where you're not being able to go near her, and you're feeling ashamed also somewhere. You're feeling ashamed of your action here, that you shouldn't have done this with the Sun in the reverse, when you could not find a truth and clarity. You were not illuminated about the story in yourself. You did not even give it a thought, basically. That's what I'm getting. You did not even give it a thought, when you were doing this work as the King of Cups in the reverse, you did not really think about it. You just went about doing it. Let me tell you that. You just went about doing it. And today you're coming to the point of understanding yourself, and there is so much of despair, so much of sadness in you, Divine Masculine. There's so much of sadness and despair in you as the Three of Wands in the reverse, when you had failed and learned to grow as just a human being, would be. And you are in despair because of the situation in your life, because you're coming to your own terms and realization here about your own actions in this journey of the twin flame. Let's look at the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there is a lot of despair. You're feeling very, very bad today. And this feeling of sadness, feeling bad has already started in your case, Divine Masculine. I'm sorry to say that, but this is, call it epiphany, call it a realization, call it anything. You are realizing your own situation here. The Five of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. See, this is why you're feeling sad. There is a lot of lot of lingering resentment in yourself that you shouldn't have done this today. The Five of Swords in the reverse is talking about a lot of regret lot of resentment of your own actions today. And this has already started. This journey, this realization has already started to work, when you failed to follow your heart towards your desire, basically. And you're in despair because, this is what I'm getting, guys, is that somewhere you're blaming yourself a lot. You're really blaming yourself a lot for your own actions. And this has already started to happen. Let's look at the Hierophant in the reverse. Because today you're coming to terms with your own understanding of your own actions, of how foolish you had been with regards to the situation. Let's look at the Hierophant in the reverse. Where you failed to honor a commitment and failed to honor yourself as well. More so, I'm getting the Six of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. See? This past life situation, guys. The Six of Cups in the reverse is flipped over, right? Because you could not take inspired action towards this energy, and that is the reason the Two of Cups is in the reverse, where this commitment has ended for you. Some commitment has ended for you because, or this commitment with this past life situation ended for you because you could not honor this commitment, as I told you. You could not honor this commitment where you could not change your own pattern, basically. You could not change your own pattern of your belief and understanding or your own status quo. What's the Two of Cups in the reverse talking about? That's why there was so much of folly in this situation, right? The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah. And this is a complete waste. Wherever you had poured your love in, okay, irrespective of the fact that you failed in this connection, forget about that, but you had a different connection as well, is also what I'm getting, right? A commitment, a connection that you had. Even there you have failed, Divine Masculine. Even there you have failed because that season is over for you. With the Seven of Wheels in the reverse, it is over. You had put in a lot of effort there. Yeah, you had done a lot of work. You had worked hard to make this commitment a reality, but you could not succeed, and that's why the Hierophant is in the reverse. So what I'm getting is you failed either ways. You failed with the Divine Feminine, and you failed with somebody in your life who could have been your karmic as well. So you have failed in both commitments in here. I'm sorry to say this, but this is what I'm being shown and I'm being guided. It's not me telling you, but this is what the story is in here. And that's where you're coming to your terms. Five of Wands in the reverse. You have learned your lesson in the current situation that you cannot fight this. There is no fighting because at one point there was a lot of ambition in you. You had either been an overachiever or there had been other people pulling you all over the place, which is what is going to end. You're not going to allow people to pull you in different directions anymore. Neither are you going to allow yourself to be pulled in any different direction other than the one that you want to be pulled in. The Nine of Cups in the reverse, because that is where you have learned a big lesson about your desire in life, why you could not meet with your heartfelt desire, Nine of Cups. And this is in the reverse, where all the wishes have gone out of your life. You could not make even one dream come true because you failed in both commitments in your life, Divine Masculine. You did. With whoever it is, karmic, third party, or your Divine Feminine. Anybody. Anybody who had been in contact with you, with the Six of Pentacles is in the reverse, clearly telling me that the reciprocity of this connection or of whatever that you were building in your life towards your dream, that's when you had been pulling yourself and pulling yourself because you wanted to do something with somebody in your life where you had been giving a lot of emotions, money, draining yourself. Let me tell you that, draining yourself because you wanted to please people in your life, people who had been ambitious in their own way and not bothered about you. And that's where your realization is coming to a halt with give and take. You're not going to allow people to pull you in any other direction, like I said, other than the direction that you choose as your free will now. Because a lot of learning lesson. Because of a lot of learning lesson, Divine Masculine. Let's look at the Five of Wands in the reverse. And it's a learning lesson. Yeah, see? Ha. There you go. The Magician in the reverse, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, clearly talking about a lack of strength. You've given up on manifesting anything here. And you want to release yourself, the Fool. You want to release yourself from this energy of the Five of Wands. You don't want to fight with anybody anymore. You don't want to compete with anybody anymore for anything. And you won't allow people to come forward and pull you in different directions anymore. You are not manifesting, and you have just given up on this. Let me tell you that. You have just given up because you have realized that you have been drained of your own wisdom because people have tricked you and pulled you in different directions, made you dance to their tune whenever they wanted you. And that is where the Fool appears. And you had been a fool to have been doing this with people. You want to release yourself. You want your dreams now. You're reaching for the moon here. Look, you're reaching, your vibrations is going up. You're getting out of this energy, you're letting this go. You don't want this energy with people or in your environment anymore. That's your story. You don't, because you have realized what a big fool you have been. Let me tell you that way. Let's look at the Nine of Cups in the reverse, because your energy is telling me here, Divine Masculine, that all your dreams, all your wishes have gone down. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. And you're letting it go. You're letting it go because see here. Look here. The Two of Swords in the reverse. A lot of confusion. You had a lot of confusion about this story. You were not able to take a decision at one time, guys. What you should do about this situation. Because whoever this Five of Wands energy belongs to, whether it's you or with, but it's not your personal energy. It's an energy to do with some other kind of energies around you, right? Now, those people or that energy or those energies could have been pulling you and you got pulled. But at the same time, you were not able to concentrate on this twin flame connection because of the story, because you were not paying attention to yourself. What you wanted, what you desired, what you felt in yourself. You were working for people, you were running for people, whatever others told you to do, you were doing it because you wanted to prove something to them. That you are better than others. That you are better than others, that you can accomplish the task. You wanted to prove your worth through that energy, right? And that's where there was a lot of confusion with regards to your desire in life. You were not clear about your desire, what you wanted, where the Ten of Swords in the reverse is talking about an ending here of that confusion. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, because you could not change the story here. the story will not change. So you're giving up on the story. You know the story with the Five of Wands, this entire story with the Five of Wands is not going to change. So you have stopped manifesting, or you will stop manifesting. Your vibration is to get out of this energy. You're walking away from this. You're rising above this energy, not paying attention to this energy, because you know you have learned your lesson. That's the way I would like to say, that nothing is going to change here. So even if you put in your effort, you put in your money, you put in your work, still there will be no result. That's exactly the whole point here. That's where you have failed to keep up to that kind of a commitment with those people. That's what I said, third party karmic, even your twin flame, because you have failed to deliver. You have failed to deliver your commitment to that group of people. Not that you have failed to deliver. I would like to correct this part of the story. Yes, you have failed to deliver. It's because they failed to receive it from you. Right? But your problem was divine masculine. Your problem was that in spite of knowing that this entire thing is nothing but a whole failure, you still kept working on that story. That was your problem. You should have stopped working on the story a long time before. You should have seen the red flags a long time before. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles in the reverse here. What does the Six of Pentacles in the reverse have to say here? Let's see that. The star in the reverse, the Empress, and the Ace of Wheels. Yeah. So yeah, and you know, it's coming to a point of you understanding that you need to heal from this. You still have not healed completely from this situation here. There is still a lot of healing, lot of rejuvenation to work on, because you are feeling completely drained at this moment in the current energy. You're feeling completely drained to begin this new process, to give birth and move forward in the tangible world with a new beginning. So you have to heal yourself, guys. Take your time. You need to heal a lot. You need to rejuvenate yourself currently, because you're going through a phase of massive disaster and suffering. In both ways, like I said, third party karmic and with your twin flame connection. That's why there is an entire disbalance with any relationship in your life right now. Okay? And that's where they're telling you guys, take your time. Because some of you could have been drained monetarily as well. There could have been monetary drain. So for you to start a new beginning, to make a fresh start, to give birth to something, to make a fresh start, you need to bring back your energy, because this is where you need to rise out of that defeat energy, feeling defeated, feeling miserable, feeling drained in yourself. You need to rise high above that energy in order to start a fresh journey in your life once again, divine masculine. You're feeling completely shattered, completely shattered. Let's move on to the next part of the story, guys. Immediate future. 10 of Cups in the reverse. So there is a close here. There is a close here of something, of a trust issue with somebody, a happily ever after situation with somebody in your life is closing. Let me put it like that. What's the 10 of Cups in the reverse here? And this is maybe because of the divine feminine, right? It also could be because the divine feminine doesn't trust you and you feel that the emotional trust of that happily ever after situation is gone out from your life. But let's look at the Ten of Cups here, guys. Hold on. Page of Cups in the reverse, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the Tower in the reverse. Yeah. Yeah, you have been averting a disaster here with the emotional trust for a long time, right? And you have not been able to either apologize or say the right words. Your communication has not happened here because you are scared. You're scared that if you communicate, this relationship is done and gone forever. So you're trying to be a little bit indifferent at this moment, more so, because you're scared of the fact that the divine feminine is not only going to shun you away, but will also end the situation forever. So, as the King of Swords in the reverse, you are not very clear if you can tell the person, the divine feminine, the truth about this situation here. With the Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups in the reverse could be a situation with your commitment with a third party or a karmic as well. But definitely there is a lack of inspiration, creative block at this moment in the immediate future with regards to your communication, because you're scared about a disaster here. You're scared that if you tell the truth, the whole thing will fall apart. Okay. Page of Pentacle, right? This is a fresh brand understanding of your situation here, of what you now need to do in order to proceed forward. So this could be an energy that you know going forward. This could be the energy of you knowing that you should have taken this initiative to have changed the situation a long time before the end eventually happened. But I think what happened here, okay, this is what I'm getting, guys. What I think happened here for you, divine masculine, is that you averted this disaster. You didn't tell your divine feminine the truth about this whole situation here. Right? And because you didn't tell her the truth, she did not get the truth. That's one. And when you told her something, you manipulated the truth. Because you are scared internally that if you tell the truth to her and engage her in this new creative endeavor of a new emotional experience, you would be bringing down something in your life. There would be a tower moment, maybe with a third party or the karmic. So that is the reason you averted the truth. Which is where, going forward, your understanding is becoming better. You're learning about yourself. You will be. You're learning a lot of new things. You will be picking up a lot of different things from different people, especially youngsters maybe as well for some of you. I'm even getting that. Let's look at the Page of Pentacle here. What does the Page of... Because, it's a relearning. Unlearning something and starting to relearn something. That's more like it. Unlearning something of the past that you made a mistake here and relearning something to move forward here. What's the Page of Pentacle talking about? The Three of Pentacle in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse and Page of Wand. Yeah, you're curious to move forward, guys. You're eager. You will be very eager, very childlike, because this is like a fresh beginning to something, to some kind of a new situation in your life from a place where there was a lack of support in your life, right? And yet you could not um, move because there was a lot of confusion around you with regards to the lack of support. You were not sure what you have to do with regards to the situation. But now, going forward, you're coming to the point of understanding as the Page of Wand that you need to move forward. You have to take a risk in your life. Simple. You have to learn to take risk in your life with the Two of Cups in the reverse, because this entire situation has kind of fallen apart in this twin flame. That's why there is a complete separation between you and the Divine Feminine. Let's look at the Two of Cups in the reverse, where both you guys are not on the same page, right? So to bring back things in the right way, you have to take a risk here, guys. The Knight of Swords in the reverse, where it's like the energy that you want to talk, you want to clear the air, but you're getting stuck. You're getting stuck because of the situation here, where this correction should not have been averted, should have been told a long time before. But because you did not take the right measure at the right time, you not only let time go by, but you kind of completely flattened out the connection here. And that's where you don't know what to say now. You're getting stuck, right? With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, because of a lot of things that has gone wrong with the Divine Feminine. She is not in the upright. If this is her, she's not in the upright, and this is her, because she is showing up on the Two of Cups here in the reverse. So this is her energy, right? So she is not even looking at this. She's not talking. She's not communicating. She's not opening up herself. She's not showing any passion, period. She's not communicating. She's not showing her passion. The Six of Wands, where you want that victory here with her Divine Masculine. And she also wants that victory in the right way from you. Maybe she wants freedom from you, from this situation. For some, I'm even getting that. She wants to free herself from this situation as well. Or she wants to be victorious in her own way, with her own self-worth, right? So she's not paying attention to the story at all with you, Divine Masculine. She's completely kind of, and you know that, and that's why you know that you have to take a risk. You have no other option. Like I said, if you want her, if you want this connection, you have to take a risk here, guys. Because she's not, like I told you right in the beginning, she's not going to be talking, she's not going to be communicating, she's not going to be showing her passion, because for all you know, she wants a victory from this situation here to the Four of Pentacles. But somewhere there is some kind of an insecurity here, and we'll see this. What's the Four of Pentacles about? There is some kind of an insecurity and fear, either in you or in her. We'll see. Probably that's why she's not letting this connection leave her entirely, maybe. Let's see. Please talk to me about the Four of Pentacles, and she's kind of stuck. She's hiding herself. She's not showing her feelings. She's hiding herself. Yeah, the King of Wands in the reverse. So both you guys are not on the same page. Let me tell you that. Both you guys are not on the same page, because you, Divine Masculine, you know there has been a lot of deception in you. Right in the beginning, I told you this. And this deception is because of a third party situation here. Right? Which is where you got stuck. You got stuck, and she is hiding from you her feelings. She's not letting open her feelings because okay, she's not feeling secured about the fact that you won't hurt her again. That is her thing, right? That you won't hurt her again because, that's where probably she's waiting to release herself from that hurt of the past that she's still carrying with her. She wants to move out of this relationship, and you want to come back into the story. You want to come back to her, is also a part of the whole story here, right? But at the same time, both you guys are hiding your feelings from one another, is also what I'm getting. Both you guys have a lot of attraction, have a lot of magnetism, have a lot of chemistry towards one another going forward too, but both you guys are hiding yourself. You are not letting it out. That's because of this situation where both you people are not on the same page. And you are not on the same page, guys, is because of this situation. That's why you know she's not talking, because you have deceived her. Reasons could be anything, divine masculine. But the bottom line is that there has been deception. There has been deception where the feelings have not been said because of this third party connection here, where you were hiding yourself or hiding your feelings, doing things wrong, not showing her, not telling her the truth. It's all because of this third party situation here, guys. So, and she today is also doing the same thing because she doesn't trust the fact that you won't hurt her again. What's the guarantee that once you come back, what's the guarantee that you won't hurt her again? And she doesn't want to feel and get hurt anymore. She doesn't. She wants completely a person in her life who can honor her for who she is. Because don't forget, she's the Empress. So you have to heal yourself before you can move towards her and give birth to the story in the tangible world, or else nothing. Because if you go back to her in the state, as you're going past all the shadow energies of your life, divine masculine, you will not be able to be on the same page with her. If you want to be on the same page with her, you have to wait. And that's the Four of Cups in the reverse, guys, with the Four of Wands. That's where you're stuck. Because you're finding out the truth for yourself about your own situation here. You're getting a lot of wisdom, right? With the Hanged Man and the Magician, you're coming to terms with what has happened here. You're learning to understand the whole situation from a completely different perspective. You're learning to understand, acknowledge the situation with the Ace of Swords in the reverse and Justice in the reverse. Look, there has been so much of lies, so much of dishonesty, so much of things that has completely gone kaboot here. Kaboom here, right? So you have to be on your guard, understanding the whole situation, guys, because, like I said, before you move forward towards her and take the risk, you have to know what you are doing, because she, like I said, she will not be doing anything for you at this point. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, Page of Wheels in the reverse. She's not putting any effort towards the story as of this point in time, right? So you have to understand now what you have to do in order to bring her back. Okay, so I leave it at that, guys. So you take your time, decide for yourself, understand yourself better, divine masculine, before you jump into this, because you have to heal yourself. Turn yourself completely 360 degree, guys. Completely 360 degree, because it's like turning over a new leaf. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not that little part of metamorphosis that happens and you go back. No. It's a whole new leaf. You know what I mean? So that is where she wants to see you. Okay, and a lot of people have questions about how would I know? that this person has changed? Good question, right? How would you know, really? Because when you look at suppose you meet this person, say, a month later, or 2 months later, or maybe 3 months later, how would you know that this man has changed? The only way you will know, Divine Feminine, is that the man has changed is with his self image. What kind of an image is he projecting in front of you? What kind of dressing style? Has he changed the way he dresses? Does he look different? Right? What about his facial expression? Does it look different? Or is it the same kind of expression that he carried before? He's still carrying it today? You will know it. You will know it. Is he looking, dressing different? Those are the little synchronicities of the Divine Masculine that will tell you, Divine Feminine, that this man has indeed changed for the better. Right? So you are on a journey, guys, Divine Masculine. You need time. Take time. Recuperate. Heal yourself. Know yourself. Know where you belong. What's your choice? What's your options? And what is your free will? Before you eventually jump back into the boat with her or towards her. Okay? So be very cognizant of this time, because she is completely in a different frame of mind altogether. She won't take any abusive behavior. She will not take any BS from you, nor will she tolerate any kind of lies if it comes towards her. She will cut it off. If you come back towards her and tell her, oh, here I am, ready to start brand new with you, she's going to take out her sword and slash, because she will not believe you until she sees the change in you. Okay? So therefore, you're guilty, guys, until you're proven innocent. Right? Guilty until proven innocent. I end my reading with these words for you guys. We'll do another check later on. Until then, goodbye. God bless. Take care and stay safe.